Here on a KTN News Center. Straight away, let's begin with the IEBC voter data. And the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, that is IEBC, has refuted claims that there are plans to rig the August 9th general election through the voter transfer process that is underway. Now, the commission, which is in the last process of verifying the details of over 1 million transfers, says the data of voters is safe and that it would make public the final list of voters as soon as next week. As KTN's Emmanuel To now reports, the commission concluded the voter verification exercise on Thursday, on the day Professor George Wajakoya of the Roots Party was cleared to run for president.
With 67 days left before the August 9 general election, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, remains at the center and the focal point of election preparations. Thursday, the commission rubbishing claims that there was a plot to rig the election through the ongoing voter transfer process.
We shall account for each and every Kenyan who is registered or who has registered to vote. And no data has been lost and no data will be lost.
We are now doing quality assurance of the transfers that have been effected. I think you are aware that about 1,019,000 transfers were actually effected in this period.
The commission statement coming at the backdrop of allegations and accusations from the Kenya Kwanza team. Speaking to the ambassadors from the European Union, the Deputy President William Ruto alleged a scheme to tamper with the voters' roll.
We expect that everybody who is concerned, including the EU, to try and get as much detail as possible, both from the IEBC and from these public officials, on what this all is about and how did close to 1 million names disappear from the register. And many of those names are people from what we consider our stronghold.
The audit report will be made public on or before the register is gazetted on the 9th of June this month.
We want to assure Kenyans that there is nothing like trying to rig the elections through transfer. This process is very transparent, and that is why we gave voters an opportunity to go and verify. And this is a legitimate process which is actually allowed by law.
This came as the commission promised to publish the final voters' roll next week and make public the report by the KPMG audit firm.
The commission will certify it and gazette it by 9th, and then it will be broken down in form of the counties, constituencies and wards in readiness for elections.
Look at this. At the same time, Roots Party presidential aspirant Professor George Luchiri Wajakoya became the second presidential candidate after he was finally cleared. Wajakoya, who was handed his clearance certificate, said he will hit the campaign trail and will prioritize his agenda, the planting of marijuana for commercial purposes, during his meetings with the electorate.
Our slogan is pegged on Tingiza Mti and Bangi for what?
For dawa.
Bangi for medicinal, or Bangi for dawa policy, or Bangi for dawa campaign. We are going to reach all parts of this nation.
This came as more application from independent aspirants fell on the wayside as presidential bids for 3 others were rejected. Dorothy Kemunto, James Kamau and Gibson Garoya failed the test and were expected to meet more requirements, including providing adequate signatures. Friday will be a chance for Jeremiah Nyaga, David Maure and Jane Munyeki before the panel. Emmanuel To, KTN News, Nairobi.
So far, aspiring senators in Isiolo County have failed to turn up for the crucial vetting and clearance